Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. The Pirates will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Air Force's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to
just got off
be our
nights.
biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example. Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's not the option they were looking for. You know, you want to run that option and maybe pitch the football, but that play looked dead from the jump, and the QB had nowhere to go.
Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Finding open areas. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Falcons will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And the Pirates, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Leaves it with the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A little less room to work with now as the ball is at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's right. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jenkins. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Now on the move. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Look out, he's got room. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.
Oh, yeah. Oh, got a hurt.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Touch pass on the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Pirates have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a crease. It's Montgomery. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first.
He's taking the shot.
What the fuck? Why?
That's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Why would my mesh route go for a fucking corner right there?
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice
Anyone
job
see that
reading
stupid
the
shit?
pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Gives it on the option.
That's what the fuck I'm trying to figure out. Just that was a square mesh, and it threw all the way to the fucking end zone.
Not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line.
Yeah, that was it.
One of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Johnson looking to throw. He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
On the option, the pitch. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Roberson. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Falcons line up to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt.
How do you get hurt on a fucking punt?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22.
Overthrown. So fucking rainy.
Well, it's a nice job.
Yeah, substitute. Let's just get shittier.
On that RPO, he saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air.
And just kept getting fucking stuck.
Able to make the connection. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's right. Makes the catch, it's Montgomery. Still running at the 40. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. He built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quarterback on the keeper.
Ooh, he read it.
There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
Offense facing 4th down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Air Force.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Grabbed in the backfield. It's O'Brien. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So second and long. Looking downfield. It's right. Hauls it in. And the defense jumps
Brother,
on it. They get
what?
that turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a
Are
little
y'all saying?
heavier.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on the challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the stick.
And maybe I'm just not looking at him.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field.
By that
he knows
corner.
He's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end.
I can't throw it to him.
And he
Throws
just
too far.
overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Can't throw in the fucking brain. Fuck.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, And he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. Fights off the defender. They needed to find the space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Harris. Creates a little room.
Everybody shifted up, right?
Make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And they pick up a better
Get off
than
me,
30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Falcons have this offense rolling. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a third and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a running room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Power football with the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Over its come on.
Serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He is way
Why didn't he run?
to gain, and they'll have to turn it over on downs.
And hold the fucking button.
Keep the ball, but they did not. The give to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll go hurry up here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Just masterful.
And he eyeballed me.
Sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. fullback's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running to Green. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Dropping back, it's right. Got the quick pass. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, you gotta catch that. Not even trying to throw it above you there.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fires to the big fella. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He wants to go deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he loves to fire.
Dude, he's so bad at deep balls.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half.
Nobody else is better than that. He actually might be. Why is he not in?
And the Falcons will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Holds and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's right. The throw to the outside is complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Motion from the wideout. The jet sweep pass. Finding an escape route. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. Going up top again. He's going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
He had it.
Never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Now, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Looking to throw on third. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
This guy's...
And the Pirates didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touchdown, ECU! And that one will give them the lead.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quarterback will keep it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the back. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Pirates are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Oh my God, it's saying it didn't fucking get it.
Him short on 4th down. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. The give to the back. Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone.
Of course, I pull him up, and he decides to throw.
Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive downs.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They get to him as he throws.
Hey, that works.
In the middle, it's Montgomery. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Running back searching for a hole. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. The Pirates come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, East Carolina! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Falcons need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Rides the back on the option to give. Runs through the tackle.
Okay.
He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Falcons decide to punt it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He'll pull it on the read.
Dude, they're just...
Not to lose yardage on that play.
Oh, line buckets.
Back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go.
He got stuck on his other guy.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, going up top. That's caught. It's Smith.
Name was open.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
At the 49. Offense facing fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got to have confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. Working their way
everybody
closer
pressed
and
in,
closer.
called
A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. They'll run the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. The option look. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Little touch pass to the receiver. Slithers into space. There he goes. Inside the 50. Turning it on. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The mantra there in Vegas all season has been finish what you've started. They wear the T-shirts, they have the signs up in the weight room. Time to find out if they can walk the walk. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UNLV. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is up in essence for this offense to get things done. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. He'll ride his man on the option. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the 1st down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Here comes the option. Quick toss.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, to get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Finds him out of the backfield. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Pirates looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're...
He's loose. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Pirates inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. It's complete to the left. Touchdown Pirates! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Bring in the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Johnson looking to throw. Chunked it away just as he was hit. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Oh, I thought he threw him off.
Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
It's a seam wide open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They get the timeout call, 11 seconds remaining to play. They're backed up just a little, 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking downfield on first down. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to.